All right, buckle up, everybody. Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we are taking a closer look at the 2022 Hyundai Elantra. We had a request to really get into what makes this car tick. And honestly, I'm kind of curious myself. It's getting a lot of attention. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff in front of us, official specs, reviews from all over, even a test drive video. We're going to see if the Elantra really lives up to all the hype.
Well, right off the bat, the thing that grabs you is the design. Hyundai has really gone all out to give the Elantra a whole new look. I mean, inside and out, this thing is bold. Futuristic, even, I'd say.
Yeah, one of the reviewers even said it looks like it's from the future. It's a huge change from the older Elantras, that's for sure. They were kind of, well, bland. But this one, even the speakers, someone compared them to a Mercedes S63 AMG. I mean, wow. Not bad for a car that's supposed to be in the economy category, right?
It definitely shows you how much attention Hyundai is paying to detail these days. They're not messing around.
Okay, so let's get into the tech a bit. Even on the SEL trim level, that's the middle one, for anyone who's not a total car nerd like us, the Elantra's got some really impressive stuff. I mean, a 10.3-inch digital gauge cluster, you've got smart cruise control, a wireless charging pad, heated seats up front. This is stuff you usually only see in, like, luxury cars, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that digital gauge clutter, I mean, it's big. And it's not just for show. It gives you a ton of information, easy to read. It really makes the whole driving experience better, I think.
Yeah, although one thing I did notice in one of the videos, the guy was kind of bummed that the display doesn't change when you switch to sport mode. Like, the Kia has these really cool dynamic gauges. They shift around, It's a small thing, but it makes it more fun.
That's true. That's a good point. But, okay, let's not forget about practicality here. The Elantra's got a surprising amount of space inside. One of the reviewers is really impressed with how roomy the back seat is, especially compared to, like, the Mazda 3. That thing is cramped in the back, but the Elantra, plenty of legroom.
And the trunk, don't even get me started. 6 carry-on suitcases fit in there. That's like vacation ready right there, or for all those grocery runs.
Oh, yeah, they even did that big freaking bottle test in one of the videos, where they try to fit a giant water bottle in the cup holder.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. And the Elantra passed to flying colors. Those adjustable cup holders, man. Smart design.
It's little things like that, shows it thinking about the everyday driver.
Absolutely. So, okay, but how does it actually drive? What's the experience like? Because the reviews seem to say the base engine is, not exactly a speed demon. But the ride quality and the handling, everyone seems to be really happy with that.
Yeah, Car and Driver said it has good ride quality and enough pep for normal city and highway driving. So it's not going to win any races, but it sounds perfectly comfortable and capable for, your daily commute, running errands, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Definitely.
Okay, so we've talked about looks, we've talked about tech, but let's talk about, the bottom line value. I mean, Hyundai is offering a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty on this thing, plus 3 years of free maintenance. That's got to be a big selling point for a lot of people, especially if you're on a budget.
Oh, absolutely. That's huge. I mean, that really shows you that Hyundai believes in this car. They're willing to stand behind it. And speaking of value, Kelly Blue Book named the Elantra a 2021 Best Buy. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, for sure. It means they think it's a really good value for the money. You get a lot of car for your buck.
Exactly. And you know what? It's amazing to see how far Hyundai has come as a car company. One of the reviews we were looking at, it actually went back and looked at, like, their history. And you can see, like, the Elantra, this 2022 model, it's really the result of all those years of them, like, improving and innovating. They've gone from being this, like, underdog brand to a real player in the car world. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a real success story. And the Elantra is kind of like the poster child for that, I think. They really seem to have figured out how to make cars that people actually want, that appeal to a lot of different drivers.
Yeah, they've hit the sweet spot, haven't they? Style, technology, practicality, and it's still affordable. That's a tough combination to pull off.
It really is. Looking at all this, it makes me wonder, like, is this a sign of things to come in the car world? I mean, could the Elantra be like the beginning of a shift towards more like value-driven cars in general, even in the compact car market? Like, could we be seeing a future where even the basic entry-level cars are packed with features and they give you a really great experience?
It's totally possible, I think. People are demanding more from their cars now, They want it all, and Hyundai has shown that you can actually do that, give people what they want without charging an arm and a leg. So yeah, this could be a turning point, for sure.
That's exciting to think about. So what does all this mean for the person listening to us right now? What's the takeaway?
Well, I'd say if you're in the market for a car and you want something that looks good, has all the latest tech, is comfortable, and doesn't break the bank well, the 2022 Elantra is definitely worth a look. It really punches above its weight class, that's for sure.
Right. It's like saying, hey, you don't have to compromise on quality or features just because you're on a budget.
Yeah, exactly. The Elantra is proof that you can have it all.
Okay, I think it's safe to say after this deep dive that the 2022 Elantra is more than just your average economy car. It's, I don't know, it's like a game changer. It makes you rethink what's possible in this category of car.
And it's memorable, you know? Remember how we were talking about those speakers, how someone compared them to a Mercedes? It's those little touches, they make a difference. They elevate the whole experience.
Yeah, that attention to detail is everywhere you look in this car. From the spacious interior to, like you said, those cool cup holders. They really did think of everything, didn't they?
They did, and that's what makes it so appealing. It feels like they actually care about the people who are going to be driving this car.
I gotta say, I'm impressed, really impressed with what I've learned about the Elantra today. Hyundai knocked it out of the park with this one, no question.
I agree. It's practical, it's affordable, but it's also, you know, stylish and fun to drive. What more did you ask for?
Not much. That's a winning combination right there. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the 2022 Hyundai Elantra, I want to leave everyone with a question, something to think about.
Ooh, I like it. Lay it on me.
Okay, so we've talked about all the good stuff about this car, right? And Hyundai's obviously really committed to making great cars. So could the Elantra be like a sign of what's to come? Could this be the start of a whole new era in the compact car market where you get value and sophistication all in one package?
That's a great question. I'm curious to see what happens next, for sure.
Me too. And, you know, we'll be here to cover it all, every step of the way. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 2022 Hyundai Elantra. Well, that was fun. I feel like we really got under the hood of the 2022 Hyundai Elantra, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I'm impressed.
I have to say, I'm starting to see why this car's getting so much attention. What do you think?
Yeah, no doubt. This is like way better than I thought it would be. Hyundai's really upped their game, that's for sure. I mean, you can tell they really put a lot of thought into this car. The quality, the technology, and I don't know, the whole experience, really. They really nailed it.
And remember, we've only been talking about the good stuff. I mean, there's always more to this story, right? Different people are going to have different opinions, and that's okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We've just given you a taste, you know. Hey, appetizer.
Exactly. But, you know, to really get the full picture, you got to dig in yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Read those reviews, watch the videos, maybe even take one for a test drive if you can.
Yeah, get behind the wheel and see how it feels. We've given you the map, but you got to explore the territory yourself.
You might just find your next favorite car. I mean, even if you don't, it's always fun to learn about new stuff, right?
Exactly. Exploration is the key. So that wraps up our deep dive into the 2022 Hyundai Elantra. Thanks for joining us.